Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rose of Venus Tarot. It's Lacey. Thank you so much for clicking on to my video. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you get real comfortable. If you're returning, hey, welcome back. It's real nice to see you again. And thank you to all of those who like, comment, and subscribe. It's really been helping your girl grow, and I 1000% appreciate it. This is going to be a general collective energy reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Not every reading is going to resonate with everyone, and that is okay. I've already called on the divine, so we can hop right into it. Right off the bat, the message I'm getting is that you're getting everything you want as far as emotional fulfillment, and this has everybody who felt like you had to earn it in a certain way just sitting back like in tears here. You know, a lot of people felt like you had to go through some sort of obstacle course to get what you want. They thought mostly that you weren't assertive enough, that you weren't, like you didn't have that bite to you. You didn't know how to get what you want here. They felt like it was simple. You just had to be mean. You just had to deal with everything you don't want to get what you do want here. And then now they're realizing you got what you want and you still getting what you want here. And what you want is love with no complications. And I'm not saying that there won't be natural complications that arise here, but you're going to get love without people playing games with you. You're meeting people who you're going to have a natural emotional spats with. I'm not going to say that arguments won't occur. I'm not going to say that there's not going to be moments when you have to stand your ground, but you're not going to have to deal with people being indirect and trying to create moments that you have to stand your ground in. Like, you know how like people try to test people here, basically try to test you on boundaries in which you did or did not create. Oh, I was just joking. Oh, I just slipped. Oh, see, that person doesn't know how to stand up for themselves. Da, 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 da. You're shutting down people's superiority complex because they're realizing that they were trying to push away softness more than they were pushing away harshness here. It's like they tried to check people for their kindness rather than checking people for their rudeness here. A lot of them, they'll submit if people are mean enough, rude enough here. But if people are kind enough, they didn't feel like they had to respect their boundaries. They felt like you had to, speak up, say a certain thing, act in a certain way, and now they're realizing they're the fake ones. They're the indirect ones. They suffer from so much here, in life. Some of you guys also got somebody that's completely envious of you. They're like, they're envious of your looks and stuff overall. Like, I don't know, like coming out in this energy field, but you got quite a few people who are in love with your presence, but they tried to test you in ways that were not important here. And they're regretting it because you're not chasing. You don't deal with those weird people and that weirdness. You're not trying to be a part of that weirdness here. Somebody could have even tried to use magic to bring you back. Their magic is over. Their magic has stopped working. They're not elevating because they spend so much time on negativity. You keep you're elegant, you're clean, you're poised. They're not something that you want to be around here. This is what people are coming to the conclusion of, initially thinking that you had to earn their respect, to realizing you don't want to be around people who try to make you earn their respect. They're not any prize to you. And not only that, you guys have a lot of options to the point where they're realizing you're going to have options that don't test you. You have options that just do what you want them to do here. You guys don't have to say it in a certain tone. You don't got to do this. You don't got to do that. You guys have people you can be happy with, people you could be at ease with, and they're not going to try to switch up on you later here. Like people who don't resent your kindness. You had a lot of people who just resented you for being kind. Like, like they felt like you were soft and they hated that. And now they're like, and not only that, they felt like they didn't have to respect you. They felt like, they could walk in and out of your life, treat you and act however. And then you end up cutting these people off. They're realizing they lost ties with every good person in their life because they were checking people for kindness rather than checking people for misery. A lot of these people are in unhappy relationships. Devon, please tell me more. Somebody's trying to do everything they can to hex you, stress you, call some sort of ending. Somebody is stressed at everything you do in life. Spirit is saying, enjoy this stress, enjoy their pain. They hate you, can't stand you. Like, oh goodness, here, turbulence, tensions, arguments here. We got finality here in reverse, farewells, leave behind and closure coming out here. Stress, turbulence. Yeah, somebody also just don't feel as real as they thought they were. Like, they're saying a bunch of shit, and then people are saying, well, did you discuss that with the collective? Did you ask that about the collective here? Did you do this? Did you do that? Da, 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 da. It's like these people were weird. These people were bullies. These people were narcissistic. These people spent time focusing on shit that don't matter, of like how somebody orders their food or what a girl should have said, acted, blah, 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 blah. They have a superiority complex and they realize they're worthless and know they don't get to walk you into your life and know you're not afraid to stand up for yourself and you do ignore them. They're like, okay, well, the collective not gonna do this, not gonna do that. I could come around them, act like however. I could be friends with their enemies and with them. They're not gonna say anything. They're not gonna block, then they're cut off here. Some people at first felt like you cut people off because you're avoidant here. You guys are learning you're not avoidant at all. And people are learning you're not avoidant at all. They just didn't want to respect you because they felt like they could exhaust you. They felt like they could exhaust you into doing what they want here because they sense that you don't like conflict. Most people don't like conflict except for dumbass, dirty ass, stink ass people, the bottom of the barrel people who aren't worth being around. They like to cause conflict, and particularly with soft individuals, kind individuals. Think of how much of a dumb, useless piece of shit you are to walk around this planet trying to read people of their kindness and see ways you could try to take advantage of them, to try to act nice and then switch up on them, to try to think like in ways, and you're not frail here. Some of these people may have confused you until you realize, wait, these people are confusing. I'm not dealing with no confusing person. And you guys already know everything they're going to say. I was just playing with you. No, you take things too seriously. Da, 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 da. That's why it's not even worth checking people who try to test you because they already they got a bunch of lies to tell on why and where they check people at. A lot of these people, their brains are undeveloped and they're acting out of their reptilian brains. They're dumb. They're losers. They're like, yo, loser people who felt like you were a loser for not doing bad shit or standing on business, getting an attitude, and being around people who are worthless. They're worthless. And you're showing them they're worthless by how much your worth and value increased when they're not around here. You're going to have people that love you. A lot of people are loving you, your sincerity, your calmness, your kindness, and everything in life here. And it's no longer going to be anybody with that indirectness. I banish indirectness out of your life. I banish people who test you out of your life here. I banish all of that from you and your life here, and may those people go back and fix themselves. These people are broken and miserable, and they thought you were broken. It's like, whoa. They're looking at their lives and comparing it to your life and the level of ease you live life at, and realizing they're the broken ones. They're looking for crumbs out of you. Like, even, oh, they listen to me. I'm not going to listen to them now. Oh, I'm going to make this person consider me. because they're not considered. And this is a scar that shows that people in their lives don't have to consider them. People in their lives don't have to listen to them. Like, so them trying to get crumbs out of you while you're getting millions out of the world is making them realize that they lack value here. They're not valuable people. Just they play games to try to insinuate their value, but they're not getting shit out of life, especially not the life like you here. Broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed here. Yeah, somebody is broken, shattered, and they're like in pieces over you and just trying to break your heart because you had feelings, trying to like overanalyze you, trying to put you under a microscope. Somebody wants to sit there and apologize to you after trying to neg you, belittle you, drag you along, play games with you here. This is like giving a dirty, dumb feminine energy and her toxic masculine energy. There's so many dumb bitches that try to be like men and treat women like how a man would treat them after they learn that dirty game that they learn how to play the game, which is be rude to people as much as possible, underhandedly, psychologically abuse, manipulate, cause drama and terror everywhere you go with every single kind and empathetic person you come across, and then stand in respect to every thug, gangster, bullshit person and laugh at them, laugh at their jokes, and submit to them while trying to harm people who you feel like are vulnerable, type of people that are unsafe to have kids around because they prey on vulnerability and they resent people who might even rely on them for anything here. These people are bullshit people. We got clinging, holding on, obsessing, and spying here. Clinging in reverse. You have somebody obsessing and spying on you until they see you start to build your new life and fall in love here. Seeing you fall in love, build your new life, have a life of greatness here is breaking somebody's heart, especially your view. A lot of you guys are learning to verbalize exactly what people try to do to you, and you're learning to protect yourself. Like, unless somebody is begging, like, not even begging, like, unless somebody is will, unless you have somebody in your life for a reason, there's no need to have that person in your life. There's no need to party with people. There's no need to talk to them. There's no need to waste your time with people. All of your connections are going to happen naturally here. There's no type of clinginess that you guys are having in life. Resistance, yeah, secret admirer, suppressing, timid hair, resistance in reverse hair, and secret admirer. You got finally some secret admirer that was stalking and disrespecting your energy coming up off of you here. They finally get it. This energy is going to leave you alone if you've been dealing with any sort of stalker, weirdo, or anything going on in your life here. This entitlement is leaving them. The entitlement that felt like they had to get you owed them a response. They're out of your life here. There's just so many dirty, dumb people, like, in your energy field that are leaving. They got exhaustion, depletion, drain, long journey with the exhaustion here coming out under broken. Somebody is broken and exhausted in life. They're broken, they're exhausted. They are like, they feel like the journey to get to where you're at is going to be way too long for them to even try to catch up to you. And they can't concentrate on how to do anything because they're so full of like hate and lies and just like weighing themselves down, and they got way too much karma here. Somebody did want to exhaust your energy, but they're not able to exhaust you. You guys are Energizer Bunny here. We got free spirited, adventure, and risk coming out here. Yeah, you guys are living freely. They were not able to end your possibilities for you. You guys still have a lot of possibilities in life, while these people feel like their life is over. Your life is like beautiful here. And you got a lot of toxic people that want to come around and retry to test you, cause conflict in your life, unnecessary conflict, all because you're kind. That's it. You're kind, you're nice, or they just like testing people. They would rather not get along. Like, they're like, I'd rather not get along. I'd rather not treat you right instead of treating you right here. Because why should I have to treat you right when blah 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 blah, your elbow skin, you didn't say hi right, you didn't order your food right, you didn't do this, da 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 da. People and their superiority complex and their narcissism here is just ridiculous. A lot of people wanted you around or wanted you to want them for a fucking ego boost. And now that you're gone, it's like their ego is dead. You don't chase here. You got way too many people who are attracted to you to get them to chase anybody. And they're starting to be very real about that. It's too many people attracted to you. Shallow, hollow, empty, boredom here in reverse under stress. Somebody's stressed because you're not as hollow as they thought you were. And you guys are not bored. You guys found something to do. People are watching you find something to do and build a real life, a true life, a happy life here, full of like great things. Somebody's trying to speak so much death over you. Your hair, they want your hair. You so beautiful. They want your hair to fall out. Like everything, like about you. Like they're like, oh my goodness, and they think if they just believe it, it will help. Breaking limit point, final straw. You guys have not reached your breaking point. You guys are about to bloom. What people thought was your breaking point was your blooming point. You guys were actually blooming here. You were never breaking. You guys are only going to bloom. We got sight, my bad. I should have never, but it's all right. Silence coming out here, frozen, no words, stone wall, silence in reverse is coming out here under broken and depletion here, exhausted. Somebody wishes that they would have spoke up about you. They wish that they were more direct with you. They wish they were more clear with you. You got a lot of people fantasizing about just not playing games, not testing you, not acting in what they want to act like the new people they know you're about to get here. The people where things are just honest and flowy. A lot of you guys have went back to your original life and you're happy. You're happy doing what you're doing here. You're having fun in life the way you need to have fun in life with. Like, and a lot of people are, what? That's the collective. I hope they find happiness. I hope they find what they want. I hope they get good things here. Cloudy judgments, illusions, unbalanced and distorted is coming out here in reverse under possibilities. A lot of you guys are no longer making cloudy judgment. Like you could have made, I don't think you made cloudy judgment before. It's just people overthink other people, especially women. I'm not going to say they overthink women. Men, they definitely, they'll make 1,000 excuses. They know exactly why that guy broke into your house. It was the white man 8,000 years ago, and this and that's why they raped and murdered. Da, 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 da. But they don't understand why you wore that dress like that. They don't understand why you can't say hi to nobody. And I da 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 da. Let's start conflict. Let's see how she da 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 types of shit they'll never put men through. Women go through way more on this planet than any man ever will. Whether it's from other women are afraid to test men like how they test women here. They do not fear women. They will test you, pull you, manipulate you. When a man come in, they drop their voice and they talk like this. But they're gonna talk to you like this, huh? I don't know. I'm gonna use all types of vocal tones on other women and this and that and say shit they would never say to a man. I feel like a lot of you guys are the opposite. You guys can stand up to men. You guys can stand up to people in general. Even if you can't, that's not the point here. Everybody should respect people boundaries. It's like a death to that try to earn people respect here. And a lot of you guys have completely lost interest in that bullshit and you know how to protect yourself from it too. And this is sad because they're like, yo, the narcissists never even plan for you to lose interest in them. but they're like, well, open heart. Yeah, your open heart is in reverse. Your open heart is completely closed, pretty much, but you're doing a lot better without these people. And that's the main thing on you. But that's it, you guys. I hope you have a good day, night, evening, whenever you're catching this reading. Goodbye.